everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping you guys can join me. I laid out a black flower. I'm having trouble finding it. I know I had a black flower. Oh, here I see a little edge of it. Just got buried. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Hi guys. So how's everybody? I have been MIA from here for a while. I have been busy painting houses. We had 3 full houses back to back. So I have been out painting houses every day with my crew. And this has really been my first day to not have to be doing that. And so I have some projects that I want to get done. So I've done a couple of them. And then I thought I need to come in here and see you guys. Hadn't seen you in a while. And so I thought maybe you might enjoy seeing this particular one. Hi, Cindy. Let me get my glasses here just so I have them. So I had a client that bought this old scoop. Hi, Connie. She bought this old scoop. Hey, Kimberly. And she wanted me to, she didn't know what to do with it. She didn't know whether to, what to do with it. She said, I knew you'd know what to do with it. So she gave it to me and asked me to do something with it. It was $22 and it just says handmade feed scoop. Now listen, you guys, they make scoops like this, larger, smaller, all kinds of scoops. Okay. And then like, if you're like, oh, I don't really have a scoop. I pulled these 2 things that are on my website, but these are like little small wooden, they're butter paddles, I think. What did I put on this one? I just put a paddle, but I think they're called butter paddles. But you could do the exact same thing that I'm about to do with this large one with something like this. If you have something like this, you could do an old wood spoon. You just need to do like a smaller scale. These, I think this one's on my website. It's $8. I think this one's on the website, but even like a silver bowl like this, it's just a little bowl. So any container, it doesn't have to necessarily be an old scoop. I just thought an old scoop would be interesting and have that vintage feel. So let me put you down here and let's, of course, my daughter calls. Every time I go live, my kids call. That's so funny. So, okay. Here's my scoop. I don't want to scratch my counter. And at first I was thinking, oh, let's do some bright, happy colors. And so I had this, I have one of these left that I had cut in half for another project. We sold, I love to sell the plops. This was a plop for spring that you bought like this, but I cut it in half, so it's now in my junk pile. But I thought, look how cute, just sitting something like that in, and then you could add like, some pinks maybe, like if you wanted to do a springtime bouquet, you could just pop in some pinks and just even like, here, look at this big flower, even like that, and see how easy that was. And you just make a little, so it almost becomes then a coffee table piece. So, oh, someone's from Canada. Hello, who said that? Let me see if I can get you to scroll. My phone won't scroll. Why won't my phone? There we go. It's Pam. Hi, Pam. How are you, friend? So there was an idea, but I talked to her and I brought down some fall elements. Like I had, this is another super simple. This is another plop. This is on our website. It's $16. You guys, a lot of you guys have it in green, but this is the fall color. I have 3 of them left. I checked. But even just to do something like that would make it totally fall. Maybe put some nuts in the bottom or some of those beans like I like to do. You could tuck it back there in the corner. You could put a little ribbon on the handle. Like there's all kinds of ideas. And again, it looks nice in like any container. You literally just plop it. I mean, when I call, that's my word, I call them a plop. Don't go to the flower shop and ask for their plops because they're just called greenery sphere, I think. But I like to plop better. But you literally just set it in there. It's got a flat bottom and you just plop it and it's done. And it's really good. It's good. You might have to play with it a little bit. I didn't like make it for every day, but I thought, oh, that would be nice for her scoop for fall. I also have some of these picks They're not online yet. They're awesome though. And I thought about cutting that apart and making her a colorful one with maybe a pumpkin in it. Like I just had so many options. I thought I'm going to come on here and show you guys some of the ideas. But she asked if I could make it like every day so that she could get more good out of it a little bit longer. So I'm going to go with the blacks. I just have to find, oh, there it is. I had a great big black chrysanthemum. See, let me show you. This whole tub full is all of my leaves that I keep, and then this is all of my florals, okay? Just the little bits and pieces, so I have a lot to work with. You guys, whenever you cut something up, keep it. Or if you have a wreath that you don't want the wreath anymore, cut the stuff out of it and put it in a box that you can create something else with. It's amazing how many times I reach for these things. Like, look at this. Like this, just this little scrap piece of, I think it's like a status that someone has sprayed. And then take this little clip here and then maybe, let me see, do I have a big, here's a big leaf. Not sure it's the right, no, it's not really the right color, but it'll give you the idea. So you put the big leaf underneath and then look, you could attach it to one of your spoons. Just cut all of this back off, put a dot of hot glue, or you could wire it with a little ribbon. And then look how you just dressed up a plain old butter paddle to something really pretty. So just, I don't know, just like to give you guys some ideas, some food for thought, I guess. So there's that. So what I thought I would do for her, first of all, I don't think I'm going to glue any of this in. I think I'm just going to work it in and kind of make it sit so that she can have the freedom of changing it out. I've done enough work for her to know that she is a lot like me and likes changing things around. So this is just a big black chrysanthemum. So, oh, yeah, I was afraid that cutter might not get it, but it did. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going, now I may have to, I did bring a block of styrofoam if I need it, like to, maybe I do need it just so that it doesn't lay, like it's laying. And I think I kind of want this up a little bit. We'll see. I can always take it back out of there, plastic off of that. I might even, do I want to tack it? Let's see. Or do I want to stand it up? No, I don't want it that tall. Okay, let me just see. I'm not going to tack anything yet. I'm going to see how I want it to be. Then I only had one of these. I dug and dug in my stuff here, and I could only find one of these. So I'm going to make it last. I do have this, which is really pretty. And I thought this kind of went with this, I think. Let me put you down a little bit more. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at your comments right at the very second. So maybe, well, maybe just even the whole thing in here might be okay. Might be too much. Might be too much. All right, let's back it off. Let's take off that much. So I'm going to just cut this off. Anything goes, you guys. It's not necessarily a right or a wrong. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that stem, and then this will go in my flower box for another project someday. So let's lay this in here, just kind of for a little bit of color. There's a little bit of purple on it I don't want. And then I know I want this big black flower. I'm not exactly sure how I do. I think I want it back here somewhere like that. I'm not sure I want it straight on though. And then, let's see, I have a couple of these little, oh, that's not a flower. That's not a flower, but that's a little bud of a black flower. Let's take that. I'll throw the rest of that away. We may want that in somewhere, like coming out here, just for a little pop of color. And then maybe, let's say this. We'll see. I don't like it sticking down, so let me pull. Oh, I can't pull. Let me cut this little bud off, whatever that is. I think it's a bud. Hey, bud, you gotta go. Okay, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. Sticking that in there, getting it up just a little bit. It might be up too much, but we will see. I'll do it, put it this way so you guys can see. It's already getting a front and a back, if you can tell. And then I think it needs just a couple of leaves. I had these on that other, I had them on something else. I don't even know what, but Let's try those in here just to kind of kill the metal inside, soften it down with a little bit of color before I put that bud in. And let's see what happens if I just stick this in. Let me shorten this stem. And what if I just pop that in right like that? Okay, I need a little piece of it. So so when you look at these, there are 4 different pieces to one of these flowers. See that? So I'm just gonna cut one of these pieces out of there, okay? So then I'm gonna lay that, that piece that I just cut, well, try to say, yeah. I'm gonna lay that down here, okay, so it's still good. And then I think I'll add one in up here. So see what I've done? I've created 2 flowers out of just having the one, and it's really not missing anything by doing that. And then let's try maybe some of this. I'm kind of losing this in here, aren't I? I don't want to lose that. And by using that yellowy, I don't know if I want that yellow. It's very yellow. Hang on. Let me just, okay. I'm going to try this stuff. This is that baby hair or tiny leaf. I think baby leaf or tiny leaf on the website. We've got all sorts of containers, or not containers, but pics of that, long and short. Okay. And then I'm going to have something back here. So that might be where I go with, let's see. I wonder if I did a leaf coming out of there. No, I don't like that. Let's just try another flower and make it kind of go away. I don't need all of this at all. So that's another one of those branch things. I don't want that. And let's just get rid of this. I hate all those stems in my box. So here, this is a nice little piece. So what if we put that back there? I wish I had something else white, and here's a couple of pieces. Oh, here, what's this? Look at this. I have a little thing of berries. That might not be bad. That might not be bad. And then what if I have a couple more pieces of the little tiny leaf? And so oh, did someone say I'm frozen? Am I frozen? I hope I'm not frozen from when my daughter called me. I might be frozen. I'll have to check. Okay, so there you go. This is just a nice, simple little, where you just kind of tuck around your flowers. So see how I kind of thought that might be the back side? And then this would be sort of the front side. So this is showing way too much. Might be too bright. That might be too bright. Is it too bright? Oh, let's see. Here's this. This is like a little fern. Try stuffing that in there. You see how everything just kind of changes it, you know? It just literally, like, oh, this grassy stuff would be really awesome. Instead of this back here, what if I stuck her a little piece of something that's too tall, but I could cut it down. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see here if I can get like this right here. Let me just see if I can snip that back, because I can still use, like, see, I didn't hurt that at all, but I made it a lot smaller. Yeah, and there, that whisked it out. That's kind of pretty too. Now it makes me wish I had a stick. I don't think I have any sticks in here. I do have sticks downstairs. I don't think I have any sticks though. There's a big fern. Wonder what that, oh, that's a really big fern. Oh, look at these berries I found. Look at this. This is good. And that's too much. If you guys just keep playing with it, you just find all sorts of textures and things. See that color? The color's nice. It's just neutral. But I still feel like I need something out here. Oh, I wonder if I try those berries like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, now I like that. There's the berries. So we've got berries and then little, I don't even know what that is, but it's kind of another little string of berries, but different than the puffy ones. Then you've got this little happy, like ponytail, sort of parts of a ponytail plant. Now, whether I like that back there, maybe a little more centered in here, that might be better. And again, I just laid that piece of styrofoam in here. Excuse me. And then when I'm all done, Like as of right now, I think I could totally be done, but I can see that piece of styrofoam. So I either need to lay a leaf in here to hide that, something like that. But I feel like I just don't trust that she's not gonna move it when she's dusting or something like that. So I'm probably gonna take the hot glue and cover that styrofoam. But I do like being able to make that, the chrysanthemum, that other flower, or the ponytail thing, and then this kind of stand up to give us a little bit of height. I kind of like that idea. So here, let's stick another one in there. Since I stuck it in the foam, stick another one in. And there's a local girl that does flowers. Her name is Susie, and she always does her mossing last. I always thought you mossed it and then tried to poke your stuff through, but she told me years ago that she mosses last. So I've been doing that, and I kind of get why she does that. So just a thought for you guys. So yeah, okay, so here we are, and then I'm going to put moss back here. I just don't, let's see, there's a variegated, oh, here's that big one again. I'm just looking to see if I have anything that I like in the back, and I don't want any more big. And this is just too bright. This green and white is too bright. Here is a kind of a yellowy leaf, but not enough. I do like that though. Let me see. Let me see. What are you guys doing tonight? Anybody got any big plans? Because I tell you what, I'm thinking about coming on and making a pumpkin for you guys. Everybody's making pumpkins. I know I told you, I just showed you my finished pumpkins not too long ago, but I'm thinking about actually making one with you guys tonight. I'm thinking like maybe, I don't know, 6:30 or 7 Eastern Standard Time. I cut up a bedspread, a hand crochet bedspread, and made some curtains. They're hanging right here. I tied little shreds to them of lace, and then the bedspread is the top part. And so I have a whole, and listen, the bedspread was ripped. It wasn't in great shape on one side. It had already been kind of destroyed. Here's where we are now. It's better. It just keeps getting better and better. So I thought I would make a pumpkin with you guys out of that chunky bedspread. So I want to show you just how easy it is. And it's not a painting. It's all fabric. There's no well, there is sewing, but it's not sewing like you think sewing. It's a really fast sewer. It's Tammy sewing. So yeah, you know what? Now I don't even need foam on this thing. And I love the contrast. Oh, sorry. And I love the contrast of that green. It kind of goes with the contrast of this green. So I think this is really pretty. And then if she wants to change it out for spring, look, ta-da. And then we can plop it back for every day, or Christmas is coming. We can, probably what I'll do is just add like some red bells, maybe a red and white candy cane in there, and kind of give it a Christmas flair. That's why I like to keep it sort of neutral. So there's just a lot of things to keep in mind. You know, in the springtime when you're wanting to pop a color, you're tired of all of the black, like see how you can just work some color in here and it's still good. And then when you're sick of the color, you just pull it out and it's like back to neutral, normal, calm. And then when you start to get a little bit bored with it, it will be, you know, red, white, and blue, or it will be fall, or it will be Christmas. And you can just keep changing it. Ooh, just close up. Oh, my curtain. Yes, sure. That was one of our group projects. So anyway, that's what you could do. And then let me show you this in a tray before I show you that curtain real quick. So look, if you just did this exact same idea in a silver tray, look how pretty. And you've just created a little centerpiece out of scraps, nothing that you had to buy, unless you don't have any floral scraps. But hopefully this will, like when you're at Hobby Lobby and you catch a sale, or any of the craft stores, you catch a sale on the greens. Watch when you're at Walmart and places like that, because in Dollar Tree, they do have greens. They're not always super nice, so you want to watch for the nicer ones, but they do get nice. I'm not saying that, but sometimes they're nicer than others. And once you start messing with flowers, you'll start to recognize the nicer nicer materials, and you'll understand what I'm saying about that. But I wouldn't load up with a whole lot of Dollar Tree kind of plastic-ish. I'm looking to see if I have anything that's really inexpensive. I know that this kind of flower is at Hobby Lobby, and it's back where I call the funeral flowers, in the back, and they go on sale. I get these in white a lot. I don't see any right now in my stash, but I've also bought these pink, and they're super sweet for tiny little, they have red too that work for Christmas, but they're great for little tiny projects. You get, look at the millions. I mean, this is a big, it comes in a big bunch. So that's always a nice buy for filler. I get the white ones, but here, let me show. So that's all I had, but I want to show you. I'm like looking for my glasses. Ha! Who does that? I've been known to have a pair up here, and then I put another pair on. Oh, I know, it's so sad. So let me just see if I had any other questions, and I'll show you guys my. Let me see. Let me move my. I'll move my there. You guys can kind of look. Maybe you can screenshot and zoom in. The only thing I didn't do. Let me see here. Put you up a little bit. Oh, okay. Put you up just a bit. So the only thing I haven't done is taken my glue gun and like wrapped it on the return part. I just made it on the flat rod, so I really need to finish them out on the edges. But this is the bedspread, and then I just threaded on the ribbon. So I'll give you a close up here in just a second, but let me look through while you guys are looking at that. And that's my alarm, my ring alarm thing. If you're like, what is that? So, okay, let me look through here while you guys are looking at my curtain. Hi, Cindy. We made those in my little private group. Hi, Connie. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, Kim. Hi, Sarah. And Jana, oh, she loves it already. Good, because that was early on. You love the silver bowl. Oh, Jenny, it's not very much. I think it's $8. It's on the website. I'm pretty sure it's on my website under antiques. Yeah, $8. Yeah, and if it's not on there, just message me if you're interested. Hi, Misty. Oh, that's so nice of you to be on. And yes, Pam from Canada. I don't know how I missed all these. Hi, Mom. There's my mom. That's Nancy. The scoops would be so easy to make, Janice. You're right. And like if you have an antique booth and you're wanting to sell stuff, it's a great way to, like you saw with the butter paddle thing, how easy, and the bowl. You guys just lay this stuff in. You could just put it in a little. I mean, you saw that tiny little piece of foam and just a little dot of hot glue, maybe just to secure it. If you're going to sell it, you probably want to do that. I know I'm selling this, but it's to a client that I decorate for several times a year, and I know her very well, so I know she likes change, so I'm not gluing it in. But like if I had an antique booth, I would affix all of this into the little piece of styrofoam back here. Whoops, I just popped that out, but that's all right. Little piece of styrofoam, and then I would just hook it all down, and with just one little dot of tack glue, and it would be fine. Hi, Sharon. Anybody else is saying anything, and I'll give you guys a close-up of this curtain. You have several scoops. Oh, Valerie, that's why I did this live, because I thought there's probably a lot of people that have stuff like this. Hey, Karen. And they're great even outside if you wanted to put a little succulent in them or something like that, or even do an arrangement like this and then put it out back. I'm good at plopping. Aw, thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, the plopping's pretty easy. I mean, literally, it's just, you could just set it anywhere and it's done. That's all. It is a plop is such a good word for it, because that's what you do. And this is a fall one. I only have 3 of these left. So if you need a fall plop, it's TammyLovesVintage.com. Yes, Deborah, it's a great scoop. The green, yes, Pam, I know. I'll put some moss over it once I look at it really good. I tried to cover it with the leaves, but I think when you get down in there's probably an angle somewhere where you can see it. I don't know. I don't really see it right now. Oh, maybe right there I can see a dot of it. So yeah, I'll just stuff some moss in it, but I don't think you can see it too. I must have done something to it, since I must have not been quite done. That one came out. I need to poke that back in. But anyway, let's see. Anybody else? But thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Deborah. Hi, Deborah. It is a cool scoop, Shelly. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Julie. Oh, you're always so sweet to me. Your daughter and I, oh, you're going to a flea market. Yes, I want to go, Julie. We've got Springfield coming up. That's that big antique show that we go to, take a couple of days, we spend the night. It's next weekend, so I'll be looking for all kinds of good stuff. Although I have so much stuff for a sale, I keep telling myself, don't get anything. Okay, Pam, here's your close-up that you were wanting. There you go. And if you ever like want to know, like we covered the rod first, and if you ever want more detail, if you join my group, it's $15 a month, and I always do 3 unique projects in there that are all vintage inspired. Sometimes I'll do more, but usually I try to do 3. And it's a quiet little group. I don't pester you or do a whole lot of stuff. It's just when I can do things. So thank you, Shelly. Thanks, Vonnie. But if you want the skinny on it, you would get every video I've ever made since 2019. They're all in there. So it's good. It's a good place to go. It's called Tammy's Making. You can find it on my website at Tammy Loves Vintage. Hi, Jean. Thanks for the flower. That's so pretty. Greta. Hi, Greta. I love that name. Hi, Patty. I have a friend named Patty here. Thank you, Deborah. That's so nice. So you guys, that's all I had. I just wanted to show you how to take a pretty primitive, rustic scoop. I mean, it's rough. You can see it's pretty rough. And you just do something like that, and it just makes it so pretty. And now you've got something that can sit on your coffee table. And all of these imperfections just kind of give it some character and make it not be a reproduction. I'm big on I don't do a lot of reproduction stuff. When you can find an antique piece that, if she paid $22 for this and she wants to sell it in 5 years because she's tired of it, she can still get $22 out of it. If you get a reproduction that you've bought at Hobby Lobby, sometimes you don't always get what you paid at a sale, but when it's an antique, it holds its value for the most part. I mean, styles come and go and all of that stuff, but for the most part, you're not going to replace one like that. And what I love about also using antiques in your decor is the fact that you can do, like when someone comes to my house and they love something that I have, they can't just go, you can't just go find another one. I have my friend Julie, she always has really pretty things. I was like, I want one of those, but I know I'll never get it. So all I can do is love what she has. And that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to have unique pieces that not everybody has. I know a lot of times we'll walk in and say, oh, my sister has that, or my neighbor just bought one of those. And it kind of devalues your treasure, your feeling for it, because everybody else has one. Then it's not as special. It's like home interiors. You remember that? Everybody had the same sconces and the same mirrors and all that stuff. It wasn't quite as special because everyone had the same thing. That's kind of where I'm going with this. So if you look for unique pieces like this, and then you think, how am I going to, because that's what she said, her house is pretty fancy, but yet she really loves the vintage vibe, and she's going more chippy and all of that. So we're trying to make all of that work in. So when you make it very pretty like this, it sits in there just perfectly. And like I said, it just gives it some character. So anyway, if you guys come back tonight, I'm thinking probably 6:30 or 7 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to make a pumpkin with you guys that you're going to be amazed how easy it is, and that you can make. You've seen all of the different pumpkins that I've made the last couple of years, and we're going to be doing a sale soon. I know I keep saying that, but super soon. And I think what I'm going to do is pull most of the fall stuff and put that in for the sale. I just like to bring you guys some good stuff before I try to sell you stuff too. I don't want to just be all sale. So I want to make you this pumpkin and show you what goes into it. And then I think the next time on, I have something I need to do in my group next, and then we'll do the pumpkin after that here. And then I just don't know exactly when I'm going to do the sale. I need to get with my friend Beth and see when she can come and help me. So I'll be posting. If you guys text with me, I have my number right here. It's 740-273-6693. And I'll say that again. Give you a minute. Go get a pencil. And you can write this number down. I'll say it one more time before I'm done. You go get a pencil, and you just say text me or whatever, or say hi. And they're not old, but they should work. Yes, even the reproduction things, you guys, even if you just have a ceramic bowl from your dishes and you want to do something up, put some flowers in it if it's the right color for your house and make it look pretty. Okay, my number is 740-273-6693. I hung it here on my phone stand, so I'll always remember. But I always text you guys whether I'm going live in my creative group or if I'm going live on this page so that you'll have a heads up and will know. So I'll see you guys tonight. Like I said, it'll be probably 6:30 or 7, and we'll make a pumpkin together. I'm excited to show you because it's going to be really cool. So I'll see you later. And what else do I have? I guess that's all. I'll see you later. I was going to say, you could do it with me, but I don't even know how to. You'd have to have your fabric and some scissors, and you'd have to have a needle. You better just watch me do it, and then we'll do it together maybe another time if you want to, or you could replay. Let's do this. I'll make it for you. You guys figure out what you need, and then you come back on a replay and I'll make it with you on the replay. How about that? That's the best. So you guys have a great day and I will see you this evening for pumpkin making. Bye-bye. Thank you.